Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Never Worse podcast. I'm your host Tom Brown, joined by just Tim today. Tim, the Patriots lost to the Steelers, and it was just a sloppy slop fest of ugly football.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it. I think they looked good outside of the five turnovers, which is hard to say.
Okay, I this is such a homer podcast because at one point today, before Jack said he couldn't make it, I know he was going to come at us with the talent. They they could have won that game. I'm not going to say should have because you can't turn the ball over 5 times. You can't do that. But
No, but they should have won that game.
after the Steelers' second touchdown drive, that was all Patriots. It just they turned the ball over.
Mm. The second Stevenson fumble, I was driving in when the first one happened, so I didn't really see it. Maybe showed it again, but that second one, I I don't know how you put him. He doesn't play again, right?
So this is exactly where I wanted to start. And I didn't send out a rundown, but here we go. He I agree that after the second one, I said this like 2 weeks ago that I thought Travion Henderson would eventually take over the role as starter. And the reason I said it was Stevenson fumbles too much.
Yep.
And if it happens once in the first quarter, it's like, God, he just got to figure this out. But to do it on the goal line, and that's costing your team at least 3 points, but you're probably going to score a
Well, he
touchdown.
landed in the end zone.
Yeah. It's just, he has to now, there has to be a shuffle. Everyone bumps up. Antonio Gibson, maybe he starts. See, now I feel like his fumble was a fluke.
Yeah,
You know,
right
it's
on the
just like,
football. I mean, Jabril Peppers,
but
by the way, no big
yeah,
deal.
I know. Uh, but I'm just saying, now we're at a point where you can't trust him at all. You cannot trust Ramondre Stevenson ever again. I will never feel good about him carrying a ball, even if he rushed for 150 yards in a game later this year. I won't care because I always assume the next one is when he's going to fumble.
Is there, I don't know if you noticed, can Henderson not get to the second level? Every other running back, it looks like it's getting tackled by a linebacker from behind or a safety with Stevenson and Gibson. And Henderson, it's just 3 yards. And I mean, I guess the Steelers defense probably was putting more guys in the box and they knew they were kind of running it because they were having success. But all season, it seems like he just gets tripped up.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a little bit because it's his third game. Um, I wouldn't
I
say
want him to get the
he
ball.
has
I'm
it.
not saying anything like that, but you see Gibson and Stevenson, and they're always in the second level. And with him, it's like, I don't know, it's 3 yards out of pop.
Yeah, yeah. I think the problem is his role was supposed to be like the dynamic passing back, and they haven't been able to get him in there for that yet. It's it's just at this point, I just want to see majority of the carries go to Gibson, have Travion Henderson spell him in emergency, have Ramondre Stevenson. Stevenson can get yards. He's never had an issue with that. Even when they had
Mm.
horrible teams, he was doing well. He's hurt a lot and he fumbles. So it's just the ship has sailed there in my mind. It's a trust thing, and I honestly don't think Vrabel's going to trust him now. He
No.
benched him, and uh, it's just. And then Drake May, he had two turnovers himself with an interception, which is tough because it got tipped at the line. Booty beat his guy. That was a touchdown, but that sucked because that was in the end zone.
Yep.
There you go again. And then I I I skeeted it out that he has to understand that throwing the ball away is better than trying to make a play sometimes.
When he was running around in the backfield, I was at work and I said, just go down.
Yeah,
Just go down. And when he stepped up, I said, he's gonna fumble. There's no way he just one hand holding the ball, stepping up, like he was gonna scramble. There was no way he was
yeah,
making it through that hole. And it's
yeah. So
okay to get sacked.
some stranger commented on my skeet and said he couldn't clear the pocket. He just has to secure the ball better. And me not wanting to engage, but in my head the whole time I'm thinking, if he can't clear the pocket and it's grounding, I don't care because they still have the ball and they're moving the ball. The worst option, the absolute worst option is what happened. So throw the ball
Mm.
away. Get the grounding if you have to. Like
Or
it's just a loss of down and 10 yards. It's not losing
or just tuck
possession.
it. I
Yeah,
don't get like
just take the sack.
just fall down on the
That's
ground.
that's something that I hope Josh McDaniels has already said 47 times to him. Less
Just fall
than
down.
24
Throw it
hours.
away, fall down.
Or yeah, fall down. If you just fall down voluntarily, they can't jump on you. And if they do, that's 15 yards. You just give
Okay.
yourself up. So that was, it's just what sucks about it is if you say the first Stevenson fumble and the second in the first or the only Gibson fumble were in kind of like neutral territory
Mm.
in that like 40 to 50, 30 to 50 range. The other ones cost you points. And that is potentially 21 points, but could have been 9 and you lost by 7. So the that's what sucks is
I mean, May
the
fumbled in midfield,
but at
end
that
of the
point the
game.
offense wasn't
Yeah.
getting stopped. Like that led
Yeah.
to the Steelers' last touchdown. They
Yep.
were you just had to control that and get into field goal range. Uh Other than that, like you said, the defense with the 5 turnovers was awesome. They
Yeah.
gave up 14 points off of 5 turnovers.
And I mean, that last drive, the defense was probably like, "What the fuck, guys?"
Well, yeah, and
Like,
the Steelers can play like different offense in that they just have to get a couple first downs, and Boswell can
yeah,
kick it from midfield. Like he's awesome. So they were just kind of like they start. Jalen Warren for the first time was able to gain yards. They were in the backfield the whole game, but you have to start worrying about giving up a long touchdown that softened the run defense. But yeah, I agree. It doesn't help that you just continuously had short field situations on the defense.
yeah. Um, what did you think of the fourth down play calling? Look, they got the fourth down, so I guess you can't.
Wait, which one? Not the at the end of the game?
The one at the end of the game I liked, where Drake May ran it,
Oh,
not
but
the
not.
one that he didn't get it, but the I'm talking about the outside runs.
Oh yeah, yeah. There was
Why is
one.
that the play?
There was one
The
where
option?
yes,
Yeah.
I I I my breath was cut short. I saw the play and I was like, "What is that?" They got it,
I think
but
that was the one on their 25 or something.
yes,
And
I'm
I
just
said,
gonna.
that's the play we're going with? An
Oh,
option? And
the
Campbell missed the block. I was just like, this is,
yeah, the option was not my favorite choice, but the ones like you were talking about where he scrambled, I like that because they actually set it up.
yep.
Like the
And he
stuff
had
that,
options. He had Hunter Henry right at the first, or Hooper, one of them, right at the first down. He had
yeah.
the running back coming out of the backfield, and he could run. That's a great design. Outside pitches, I don't like.
Now, if I don't either, but Can we talk about the fourth down that scored the second touchdown? I was in love with that play call because you had, I just pulled it up. I'm trying to see who was, hold on, give me a second here. You had guys go right to the sticks. I think it was Diggs, like sat down right at the, yep. So Diggs sat down right at the marker, and then Hooper leaked out to the right. Travion Henderson leaked out to the left, and then did Booty sat down right at the marker, and it just left Hunter Henry wide open, streaking center of the field. Like if you freeze frame it, two Steelers linebackers are turning, and you know it's just like, oh shit. Like the play design was awesome.
Mm.
So,
I
which
thought
brings
the
us,
offense overall was good.
well, yeah, it's just you. Let's be honest. Four fumbles in a game is a fluke.
Yes.
You can't do it. And maybe after Ramondre Stevenson fumbles once, you kind of take it back. And that second one sucks so much also because it was after Spillane's interception. It was like, okay, here they go.
Well, yeah. I was a little confused by Spillane. I feel like he could have scored.
Yeah,
He
we're not
stopped
out there,
running.
Tim.
Huh?
Probably ran out of gas.
No, because then he started running again. Like he was waiting for a block to set up. I don't know. You saw the same thing in the Panthers game. Like that should have been a pick six. And
Mm,
the cornerback tried to wait for a block to be put on Penix, and Penix wound
yeah.
up tackling. I don't know. It was a
Um,
great play by Spillane. I mean, Aaron Rodgers threw it right to him.
yeah, Spillane just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
It wasn't much of a play. It was like, oh, here's my zone. I'm just going to stand in my zone. Oh, he threw it to me.
Yeah.
Uh, the but back to the
Rodgers
fourth
isn't good.
downs. Hold on, we'll get there.
Okay.
Back to the fourth downs. That's what upsets me about the fourth and game call. Just
Mm.
it wasn't a screen, and Douglas wasn't at the first down marker, and Douglas notorious back juker. If he falls forward, you can at
Forward,
least
it's a
measure
first
it.
down.
You just fall forward. Even though momentum of the Steelers defensive back might not be enough because you just kind of have to go up a foot.
Yeah. I
It
think
was
Douglas cost it. Like obviously he could have run a yard deeper, but he that back juke is what lost him the yardage for the first down.
so, but I'm just saying it's kind of like what we talked about with the Dolphins at the end last week, where we were like, why is that your like play call at the end? Why do you get so conservative at the end there? And you had clever play calls
Mm.
throughout the game on fourth down. You picked up a couple fourth downs. You scored on a fourth down. This was run 2 yards and stop. And the annoying thing is, I have it freeze framed right now, and no one's within 6 yards of him. Like Douglas is open, so it's the right
Mhm.
throw. But if you just make him go another yard, he just has to possession catch it. He just has to hit X and fall down as he catches it.
But I bet that's more on Douglas than it is on the play design. There's no way the play
Yes.
design said stop a yard before the
No, no, no. The play design definitely said stop at the sticks, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying it should have been go one step beyond, like beyond it. It's so frustrating because if you watch it, so many things, it's easy to pick apart, and I'm not out there, obviously. But
Well, you spun the wrong way against South, so
yeah, I did. In, I believe, negative territory. We were in on like the 18. You still also, you love talking about it. That was 20 years ago. Legitimately
it
20
was it
years
20
ago.
years ago?
Yes. I
Oh,
was 17 at the time. It was probably 20 years ago today.
that's inaccurate. That would be 2005.
That's when it was.
I was on the team in 2005.
Yeah, it was the fall, so it was really the school year of 2006. It was Matt's senior year.
That checks out. People
Yeah,
don't forget.
Tim.
Tingloff still
I
brings it up, I bet. I don't know where he
uh
works or what he does, but
I don't think he has a coaching gig anymore.
no. Or a job. Maybe he listens
Well,
to the Pusk. Huh?
we don't have to bring up the workplace stuff. Not our podcast. There's the niche for you. We bring up old people in our lives, work issues. Um, so otherwise, I don't know. Still nothing out of the receivers really. Booty had a, I don't, I just, it feels like it's tight ends and running backs.
That's all it is.
Like, is with Booty, is it he's not beating guys? I still don't think um Stefan Diggs
What
is
do
out
you
there a lot.
he had two catches, Diggs had two catches, or Diggs had four maybe.
I'm trying to find the stats.
And
Oh,
then
I don't know where I
it's all
am.
tight ends. And I mean, I think Mac or not Mac Jones. I think Drake
No,
May's more
easy.
comfortable throwing to Henry, obviously. Him
God,
and
he had a
Booby kind of have a nice thing, but
well, Hunter Henry's the guy.
yeah. And when he went
Um,
down, I said, "Well, that's a wrap." Luckily, he came back.
yeah. Yeah, Booty 2 catches, Mac Hollins 4, Diggs 3. Uh Drake May 28 for 37, 268, 75% completion percentage, 102 rating. He was not bad.
Oh, I think it was the third going into the fourth. They always do the consecutive completions. He was
Mm,
up to like 12 consecutive.
yeah.
And some of them, it wasn't just dump offs. Like that throw across the middle of the booty was awesome. Um, that little floater pass to Hunter Henry. I run that play all the time in college football.
Yeah, how's that work for you?
It's great. Tight end leak. Kidding me?
Someone
You got
stopped
a
in front of my
guest.
house. Yeah, you see this? Someone stopped in front of my house. Oh, no. It's a that lady is she's holding the phone out this far, so she needed to stop.
You think you're
Uh,
safe?
I think I am. Yeah, I it's so to start off being down 14 nothing and then just shut them down until your defense finally broke after giving the Steelers 5 extra chances. I wasn't upset with it. I don't think it bodes well going into a game against the Bills next week. But when you
You
look at
keep
them,
saying that, but they're playing the Panthers.
they are. I
Yeah.
thought they played the Bills.
No, you said
Oh,
that last week too, and I said I don't think.
oh no, it's the Panthers then the Bills.
Yeah.
Oh, right. All right. Oh, okay. Well, then I'm a little more optimistic going to that Bills game 2-2, right? Think that's
Yeah.
going to be, think Panthers Patriots is going to be Brady? Think he's going to call that for Fox? Or you think they'll get like the D team? What's the
I
lowest
think
team they can get?
I don't.
Let's see.
It might.
How many?
Brady does the 4 o'clock games.
Yeah, one,
It's a
two,
1 o'clock
three,
game.
4, 5. There's 5 Fox games on Sunday, so I bet they'll get the fifth team. Might be me
Yeah.
and you.
I'll do it from inside the jail, remote.
Yeah, I'll do it with kids running around. No quiet. Man, I can we talk for a second about my experience watching the game yesterday?
Yeah.
I was at work and we have the operations center here in the state. The NASCAR game or NASCAR race hadn't started yet, and we have a gigantic new wall screen. It's like 8K. And at 1 o'clock, all of a sudden, I just hear, "Welcome to Foxborough." And I looked up at the screen and I was like, oh shit, they put the game up there. So for the first hour, I just got to watch it right there. Then we had to switch to NASCAR for the actual job. But
You had to watch the NASCAR race for your job to tell the
well,
weather.
no, I don't just tell the weather, Tim. I got to get the information out to the public. But
About who was
we were
leading?
watching. No, we were watching in case, it's good for us to see if a car goes over the side and starts a fire. We're
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, emergency response.
Hmm. I heard there was a lot of spinouts on the news this morning.
Oh, Tim,
Tough opening laps.
let me tell you what,
And
they
that's a
did
big
not.
lobster you get to hold up at the end. Where do you think they're catching that?
Oh, Maine. That's not a New Hampshire lobster. They're
Oh,
they're they're tricking that. They're playing a little. That's like that. Bangor is close compared
hmm.
to where you're catching that lobster. Um. So yeah, now I guess defensive wise, like I'm excited to see what this team does when Christian Gonzalez is out there, if he ever plays.
If he ever, I saw his, did you see his post yesterday? Just taking it
No.
day by day, step by step.
Yeah. Well, I would have loved you out there to be. The Steelers probably wouldn't have scored because that is not a talented team.
Mm-mm. I think he could have taken that DK Metcalf touchdown away. I'm confident in that.
Yeah, and then you just shuffle everything around. Maybe he's on the guy at the end there that catches that back shoulder. Or it's just completely different. Maybe it's 14 to nothing and they have a million, but that's with the five fumbles, but the Steelers haven't passed the ball. They don't If Aaron Rodgers can't get to his first two guys, he's like getting rid of it. Or the play is instantly, I'm just going to give it to the running back.
I know I've said this for probably the entirety of this podcast. I hate watching Aaron Rodgers. The little
Yeah, you're not a
flick that he
fan.
throws deep, just hoping for a pass interference, like that pass interference that they called on, I think it was Davis on
Yeah.
Metcalf up the sideline. That wasn't
Hmm.
uncatchable.
Well,
Like,
so
where
I'm
is the
watching this.
uncatchable rule?
Thank you. That landed beyond the white stripe.
Right.
That was in the sideline. And
When
I
is it
get
deemed
it.
uncatchable?
I think they got rid of that rule.
Because there was one in the first quarter, their first touchdown. There was one in the end zone.
Yeah.
That, I mean, Zoe is obviously a homer, but on the
Hmm.
radio, he said that was 15 feet above his head.
Yeah, they're not accurate. It's he is he's played for so long and he's always been good at seeing the penalty and
That he threw, yeah.
directing the ref's attention to it by throwing it that way. But it's honestly, it's kind of how Pat Mahomes gets down the field now, too.
I can the
I
Chiefs stop
there's
being on prime? I know we're probably going to move on, but
No, but with Rodgers, that's just not the way. It sucks to watch. It's like
it's
that.
yeah.
It's the equivalent. How's this, Tim? It's the equivalent of watching James Harden and Joel Embiid draw fouls.
Hmm.
It's like I'm gonna foul bait you and just shoot a million free throws. Is I'm gonna throw it where you know, I'm gonna throw it so the cornerback doesn't have time. He's not open. My receiver's not open, but the cornerback's not gonna be have any time to turn around. So it's gonna be a face guard pass interference.
Or look
That.
at how handsy they're getting going up the sideline. I'm just going to loft it into the stands,
Hmm.
and
Right.
it's going to be a PI for 30
Yeah.
yards.
Yeah. There's nothing. I watched that thinking, even with Metcalf, I don't think that they have any good players on offense.
No.
Jalen Warren isn't good. They drafted this rookie who doesn't get the ball at running back. They have Metcalf and no other receivers.
I don't know
Fryermuth,
who the receiver that scored the touchdown. I think his last name was Austin.
yeah, I was
He's
like,
a
wow,
rookie, I think.
I was like, Tavon Austin still playing?
And
Yeah, I don't know.
that's saying a lot being looking at the Patriots offense.
Right. I think we only know who they are because it's
Fans of the
like,
well,
yeah, it's like as the Panthers come in here or wherever, what this next game, it's going to be like, I don't know this receiver. I don't know this tight end. I know
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard because he's on my fantasy team.
Bryce
Didn't
Young.
they? Yeah, didn't they just draft a receiver? Is that where
Yeah,
that Tet
McMillan.
kid went?
Tet McMillan.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's nothing with the Steelers that I was like, this is good, except TJ Watt. TJ
Their
Watt
defense is
terrified
good.
me.
Patrick Queen's good. Cam
Yeah,
Hayward's monster.
yeah, their front seven is great. Jalen Ramsey sticks around and lets it be known that he's out there, but he's
I
not like
didn't know he was out there.
Jaguars. Yeah, he was number 5.
Did he make
Jalen,
any plays?
I don't know. He's just on the. He made the big tackle in that Jets game on that fourth down to end the
Yeah.
game. But
I know he's on the Steelers. I wouldn't say he
yeah,
stuck out yesterday.
no. I think I he's. I guess if you're a lockdown guy, it's easy against the Patriots. You're not going to get talked about.
Which is, yeah.
So finally, why hasn't this changed? These penalties, this stupid shit with Vrabel yet? Is it just they're so young?
The penalties are hard.
Because when the Steelers went 90 yards to score their second touchdown, the Patriots stopped them 3 and out, but there was a penalty,
Mm.
like on the third down that kept the drive going.
I
It's
the fourth youngest team in the league.
Yeah, I saw
I,
that graphic.
I guess that's what you go with.
Here's my question, Tim.
There's a lack of
Here,
discipline.
here's what I just don't get in all facets of sports. If you're in football and you mismanage the time or you try and make an extra play like Drake May, you're young. If you're in the NBA and you don't recognize the shot clock, you're young. If you're a rookie second baseman or outfielder and you miss the cutoff or you don't throw it to the right base, it's like, hey, he's young, he's going to figure it out. But last year, when you were a senior or junior in college, you were the smart one that didn't make those mistakes.
Mm.
Why do you just forget the next level up? That's what,
Also, Morgan Moses is the most senior offensive lineman they have.
well, yeah, that
I mean,
him down the field. Did you see him? The replay of him, ineligible receiver down the field. He was there and he looked over at the sideline and he was like,
yeah.
started
There was a
backing
lot.
up like he was in a movie.
There was a lot of that last yesterday, though. They must some the league. I honestly think the league must have said something because there was one in
Maybe.
the Cowboys game. There was one in the Bears game, or no, the Browns game. Like it kept happening,
Mm,
and I think
yeah.
the Steelers got one.
They did.
So
There
there
was
must have
also a
been an
bunch of missed
emphasis
field
on that.
goals or blocked field goals.
Block party.
So here we are. I feel like they're going to be 2-2 after next week.
You're not buying into what the Panthers just did.
No,
I mean,
against.
I think they'll be 2-2, but I think they're good. I think they could. They deserve to lose the Raiders game.
Mhm.
And I guess they deserve to lose the Steelers game because they had 5 turnovers. But I think they played better than the Steelers, if that makes, I know that makes sense. So it's a common thing.
Yes, it's what I have not listened or read anything today. Mondays are tough. You got back to school.
Mm,
But I'm sure when I read articles and listen, it's going to be the same thing. They controlled the game but gave it away.
yeah.
That's what it was. And I don't know if the Panthers next week have the guy that's going to rush you in the middle like Cam Hayward, off the edge like TJ Watt, going to be the quarterback in the middle of the field like Patrick Queen, have a cornerback even if he's not the same in Jalen Ramsey. And then on offense, God, if Christian Gonzalez is out there, this defense might start taking shape.
Is he ever coming back?
I don't know. But I'll say this. I am happy with every cent they have spent for Milton Williams and Harold Landry.
Yeah.
And even Spillane. I will say on the last drive, Spillane just kind of Olayed Jalen Warren at one point, and I was like,
Mhm.
that stinks. But the defense
And Hawkins, that
was,
was a good pick.
yeah, again, he the the defense was dealt a bad hand yesterday, and they really did a good job.
Hmm.
It just
I
got to
agree.
clean up the football, Tim.
Well, I mean, obviously, if you put an all-pro corner out there, the secondary is going to get significantly better,
Yes, very much so.
you know? So,
I agree. All right, we want to talk about some other stuff, and I'll start here. Are the Rams a team that the NFC should be afraid of if Matthew Stafford stays healthy?
yes.
I was I was like, who should I pick in the NFC West? If Stafford's healthy, I'm going to pick the Rams, and now I'm like, I don't know if one of the teams in the NFC North is better. I think the Packers might be, but if they're going to get the injury bug, they won't be.
Yeah. That game, although you got to think like you had a 20 point, right? 15-point lead in the third,
Yeah,
and you couldn't, but the Eagles are the Eagles.
yeah, they won the Super Bowl last year, and you're the Rams flying across country for a 1 o'clock game. So that's 10 o'clock. You're
Yeah.
getting to the field at like 6 o'clock for your body. It's impressive to do that for a 1 o'clock game. If it was the Sunday night game, which it should have been,
Can they start flexing
that
games earlier in the season?
I was just gonna say they should be able to flex weekly. They
Like,
should see, oh, the Chiefs don't really have it right now, and we know the Giants are a huge market, but they're still throwing out Russell Wilson. We're gonna get to this, but yes, I agree. The the Rams are legit, and I think Sean McVay is a mastermind.
yeah.
He and in Stafford, if he stays upright, is still very good.
Yeah, there was
Jack
a
had
he
Go ahead.
scrambled to the left, I think, for a first down, and he was getting chased by Jordan Davis, which has got to be terrifying.
Oh my God.
And he beat him up to the corner, and I said, "Whoa, this is like a fully healthy Matt Stafford."
And I mean, very rarely teams block field goals, and the Eagles blocked a field goal. That was easily a win for the Rams if they just
Mm,
kicked it, if they got the kickoff.
yeah.
So
Did you see Jordan Davis blocked it and picked it up and scored?
yeah, he also ran 19 miles an hour, which is the fastest ever recorded in the NFL for a guy at above like 370 pounds or whatever, 350 pounds.
That's a scary man.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Neither of us can run 19 miles an hour, and I'm
And
under
neither of us are
200 pounds.
6'5",
Yes,
350 pounds.
right. It's insanity. We should get ourselves time, though. We should time ourselves. How do we do it? Do you have radar guns at the jail? You're a deputy,
No, we just work in a jail. Is
but you're a
that
deputy.
isn't it a math problem?
I don't know, like how far we ran and time it.
Yeah.
Do you have the math skills to do that?
No, but I'm sure Google does.
I had trouble figuring out how many hours I worked yesterday at work, Tim. And I worked from 9:48 till 6:18. That's just straight
Well,
up 8.5 hours on the nose. And I had trouble figuring out how much it was.
yeah. Well, like I said, we could Google it. We'll
Yeah,
get somebody on it. We'll get our tech guy on
that's me.
it. Yeah.
Um, Surprise of the day was probably the Browns beating the Packers. Packers were just probably thinking we're going to win this easy.
Yeah,
And
they
I
kept
don't,
cutting to that game and nothing. Like I had Red Zone on the computer and then the Patriots on the regular TV, and it was just a whole lot of nothing.
I also want to say how hilarious it is that we both can talk at this level about the games and we both worked yesterday.
Yeah.
We
Well,
both work in state government and we're
state,
able to do
yeah.
that.
To all the kids out there, get in state government.
Um, Yeah, I feel like they were just like, we're gonna win this. And also after watching the Steelers and watching that game, Steelers might not score on the Browns.
Hmm. Well,
Like,
the Browns could turn it over 5 times. That'll
that's
help.
true. But did Shador come in? If you're gonna not score with Joe Flacco over and over, why wouldn't you throw Shador in? You get
I
eyeballs,
don't even think he's the
jersey
second
sales, doesn't matter.
quarterback.
Doesn't matter. It is what everyone wants to see.
What is the deal? I guess this is a general question to
hmm
people
I
in the
know where you're
NFL.
going. I know where you're going, but continue because we're brothers. I have this. Go ahead.
Why do the teams just keep putting out these guys? Why is
I
Russell Wilson on TV?
I was cleaning up the kitchen today, and I had just finished watching that game because I'm not staying up for that dog shit last night.
No, that was a tough one.
And I'm like, why can't you just throw in Jackson Dart? Why?
I I watched the first half at work and drove home. I was watching the fourth quarter and I saw Jackson Dart in like when I turned the put it on my phone, he was in. And I said, "Oh, did they really take out Russell Wilson?" Nope, it was just a package. And he didn't throw a pass. And then on fourth down, I think he was out there for a fourth down. They didn't even run the option that they were running the first two plays. They just did a straight up run to not even Scatterboo, somebody else. And I was
Yeah.
like, what type of bullshit offense is this?
I don't know where this is coming from because what does Brian Daboll have to lose? If he goes 0 and 5, he's going to get fired.
The Did Russell Wilson have 2 interceptions in that game? I think he did.
Um,
But
maybe I
either way,
yeah,
they were punts.
yeah.
They were
One
just
was one they were
lollipop balls to the
one
safety.
they were talking about how their kicker might have been hurt. Yeah, he had two picks and he threw it and I was like that was an arm punt.
Yeah.
Like cuz if you do
On
that
third
on
down.
yeah, but if you do it on fourth down, the Chiefs know to just knock it down.
Not, yeah. Yeah, it
Uh
was. But
I
like,
just
why is Joe Flacco out there? I get, Carson Wentz put up 48 points, so you can't really.
well and he was a
Tyrod
backup.
Taylor. There's not a quarterback, a young quarterback the Jets could try.
I but
I
they
guess the
have
game
their
was close.
quarterback. He just got hurt. That's why you have your backup. Having a veteran backup makes sense.
Justin
Having
Fields is their quarterback,
yeah,
and they're happy.
apparently. I mean, I'm just saying, Tim, that's the Jets. That's a whole nother thing. I'm just saying, flip it. And if Jackson Dart sucks, put Russell Wilson in.
Yeah.
If either of the quarterbacks drafted for the Browns sucks, put Joe Flacco in. I
Mm.
don't I and I it's so annoying to hear they said it on the broadcast last night. Oh, Patrick Mahomes sit out for a year and he did fine. Patrick Mahomes one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play football and is already a Hall of Famer. That's not a fair comparison. Like it's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
they play that story line up. Brady sat out a year. Steve Young sat out a year. All these people, and it's like they don't ever bring in like the structure of the team. Like the Chiefs team that Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith went to the playoffs. They were a good team.
Yeah. And Brady
Brady,
was a fourth stringer
yeah,
that thankfully they held on to. Like
yeah.
they
Steve Young stepped in after Joe Montana. The team was awesome.
Yes, and Joe Montana got hurt, and they did a little Brady Bledsoe thing. They kept Steve Young.
I feel like that came before, but yes,
Well, yeah, I'm saying it was a similar situation, but it makes no sense. You and then on the other side you have um, what's his name? C.J. Stroud came in was awesome.
Jaden
He's taken
Daniels.
step backs. Jaden Daniels, Peyton Manning was awful, but it worked out for him. He took his lumps. I don't know. It's not a situation, and I don't have like the stats and scouting right in front of me. But last year, I didn't want Drake May to play because nothing made sense. But I always wanted him to start halfway through the year.
Mm.
But now I just don't get. I don't know. I don't get why you have someone that everyone's excited about in Jackson Dart, and you watch Russell Wilson the last 3 years. It's so. Did you? I don't know if you caught the end of it, but
The three passes near
on
nobody?
ju yes, not just that, but the Giants stadium noise was.
No.
Oh my God, they couldn't believe it. They were like, at this point, we're down 2 scores. Put the guy in.
Mm.
The crowd was going nuts. I have not been a Russell Wilson guy for a while, especially after he made an app where you don't have to poop.
What?
Just look up Russell Wilson #2 app. I'm dead serious. He made up an app that if you eat and put the right things in your body, you don't have to waste time in your day pooping. This is a real thing. This is a real thing that Russell Wilson did. Hey, do you know what he says at the end of press conferences with the Giants? I haven't heard it because they don't
Let's
interview him
ride.
yet. Does he still say "Let's ride"? I thought that was the Broncos thing because they're horses.
Oh, I don't know what he says. Does he have a thing?
He would say like "Go Hawks" with the Seahawks.
I don't know what he says. I can't imagine much. I'm not seeing this. I'm seeing a Trace Me app.
Hold on, two.
He doesn't want to, he doesn't enjoy pooping?
I think he's one of those guys um, where he utilizes every second of every day, laser focused. God, I don't get it, and I really hope I don't like the Giants. I can't stand the Giants. The Giants ruined my life
Mm,
twice,
twice.
and I would much rather see them put Jackson Dart in. All right.
Just for some, and can the Chiefs stop being on prime time? Their offense
No,
is terrible
it doesn't matter. You know why? Because
because Taylor Swift
their
and
tight end is marrying the most powerful person in America. And
oh God,
no,
it's hard to
it's
watch.
and they're
And
gonna end.
they're on Christmas too. Not that like I'm that focused
I'm
on
probably
Christmas.
not gonna. I'm
I
not gonna
probably
make
won't
that
watch it
game.
because
Who are they playing?
uh, the Giants,
No, they don't play the Giants twice, Tim. Don't do that to me. All right.
they are playing the
What's that?
Broncos
Like
at
week 14?
8:15. So I will watch that, but I'm not going to be happy
Oh,
about it.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that too. And you know what? I'm gonna have a little nog in me probably.
And they're on Thanksgiving.
It's not how some people say they got that dog in them. I'm gonna have that
Yeah.
nog in me.
Already on sale at Market Basket.
I
Too
know,
early.
Tim. I went to Lowe's today
I
looking
was
for some
pimp
nice
selling yesterday.
camp chairs like you,
Yeah, I
and
got those at
I know I
uh,
don't have a Costco
Costco.
membership. I'm not going to
They're cracking
Nashua
down,
today.
so I can't even slide it to you.
Uh, and they had Christmas stuff up. Josie's looking at the Christmas stuff. It's ridiculous.
It
It
is.
is September.
I agree. I was at Lowe's yesterday and I was upset. I
All
wanted
right.
to show the kids the Halloween stuff.
There is Halloween stuff at the Bedford Lowe's.
Where was
Terrifying
it?
if you bring a 2-year-old. She did not. Luckily, there was Mickey wrapped as a mummy and he's saying the Monster Mash. That
Yeah,
really
they
got
had
her
that one
going.
at the at
They
thing.
got her going. I might have to buy it.
The they had the twins there, the scary twins with a button. And I said, Griffin, there's not a world in which I'm pushing that button.
Yeah.
And you're going to
And
be
Griff,
terrified if they start
you don't
talking.
want that. You
No,
don't want that. They might look cute now, Griff. Back up. All right.
they don't look cute.
We talked about
Love them.
those.
Um,
The Bengals looks like Joe Burrow was important.
yeah,
Our
yeah.
dog Jake Brown did not have have a good game.
Yeah, that one got out of hand quick. Carson Wentz, is he better than JJ McCarthy?
No. Well, no, probably not.
He's an
Carson
MVP.
Wentz, he never won the MVP.
Yes, he did.
He won that year?
Yeah.
I thought he got hurt and then didn't win it.
I'm pretty positive he won the MVP.
I thought Tom Brady won that year. Let's go to his Wikipedia page, Tim. Oh, his Pro Football Reference, even better. Yeah, he didn't win.
Yeah, either way. Um, are the Colts good? I don't understand what's happening.
He came in third place in the MVP. Yeah, Tom Brady won. Then Todd Gurley was second. Maybe, Tim? Maybe.
I
What's
guess they
they
haven't
beat? I
really
mean, they
played.
beat
I mean, they played the
They beat the
Broncos, and the Broncos.
Titans. Yeah, but the Broncos might not be that good. Everyone might have blown their load on the Broncos, and now they're cleaning up a bad mess that they're not happy about.
Did you watch any of the Bears Cowboys?
Yeah, what was cycling through? That was a beatdown.
I just the Cowboys aren't good.
No,
But
they,
can everybody relax on Caleb Williams? Like Caleb Williams might be good, but he
but he
also everybody
might
he threw
not.
to yesterday was wide open.
Hold on, I want to answer your previous question. The Broncos have been dumb, but the Colts beat them. The other two wins were against the Titans and the Dolphins. I'm not calling the Colts good yet.
Mm,
Jonathan Taylor looks good though.
yeah.
Um, and then Caleb Williams, I I mean, he has talent, and when you
Yeah.
play one of the worst defenses in football, you're going to look great. I just who do the Bears play next week? The Raiders. I think that's a big thing because Tom Brady was in on the um, meetings this week as covering the Bears game, and then they play the Raiders. Yeah, so
Oh boy.
the Raiders are a decent team. So he lost to two decent teams and beat a bad team. He beat a bad team. I think, yeah, stop drinking the Kool-Aid right now.
What else stuck out yesterday? Mac Jones, 2-0. Watch out, Brock.
Not sticking out to me. Here, how about
Did you see his scramble? It's
no?
just, it was everything that you remember from the Patriots. Also, and this might be something I learned yesterday. A holding in the end zone is a safety?
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. I felt like the hold was th- so if the quarterback's in the end zone and the hold is outside of the end zone, still a safety?
Yeah, if the penalty occurs in the end zone, yeah,
It wasn't in the end zone,
but the hold was in the end zone.
but the hold wasn't in the end zone. The quarterback
But
was in the end zone.
did he carry the hold into the end zone?
I don't think so.
Oh,
It seemed ticky-tack to me.
all right. Well, was it a hold?
Oh
You're
yeah,
just
definitely.
so you're saying
Definitely a
you don't
hold.
know if it should have been a safety. Okay, but yeah, if a penalty occurs in the end zone on the offense, like if a chop block,
I was
that's
just gonna
safety.
say chop block's a safety.
I think so. Why wouldn't it be? Why would a hold be and not a chop block?
I didn't know a hold was.
Well,
That seems
Tim,
bullshit to
you
me.
didn't play by the rules that everyone else played by.
That's true.
Uh, I will say about that game, there was a fourth down where the 49ers didn't pick it up. Jones floated it to Christian McCaffrey and he got laid out
Mm.
and didn't hold on to the ball. Jones got hit at the same time, and Mac Jones slumped off the field, head down, shoulder pad curled up, stains all over his jersey. And I was like, I saw this for 3 straight years. This exact look. That,
I've now come to the point where I just don't like his face.
sure, I get that.
It's a bad
I
memory.
100%.
Just that
Yeah,
sad puppy face.
I'll, nothing. His whole career is summed up by the pick he threw in Germany, where he left the ball 4 yards short. The the Patriot receiver had beat the defender.
Mm.
I just thought they should have left him there, sent him to Liechtenstein or something, and not taken him home on the team charter. The final thing, well, two final things. Do not give Baker Mayfield the ball at the end of
I
the
was
game to
just
win.
gonna bring up Baker. I'm all in on Baker.
Oh my God. I'm at the point where I'm like, he totally could get his offensive line back healthy, and that team could make a deep playoff run because he's just going to do magic at the end of a game.
He's the MVP right now after 3 weeks.
Give him back the commercials. I want to see his face on the screen every commercial. Um,
He was in a
is
lot of
is
commercials.
he the MVP over the next guy I was gonna mention, Justin Herbert? And Josh Allen still plays in the NFL and played on Thursday, so you're forgetting about him.
Right. I would say he's the MVP just because he's probably up there in all the stats, but also the way he's dragged his teams to win. Like obviously the Bills wouldn't be as good without Josh Allen, but
You don't think?
I think they would it would be effective. I think he's the MVP.
Okay. Um, Chargers. That
I don't
I did not expect that comeback. They're gonna win the AFC West, I think. 3 games, small sample size, but the
Yep.
Broncos and Chiefs aren't scaring me. Raiders aren't scaring me.
I forgot Keenan Allen still played.
Keenan Allen's
Ain't I thought was he on
hamstrings.
the Bears at one point?
Yeah. Keenan Allen's hamstrings. He just does he need yoga? I've been doing yoga a little bit. My hamstrings are unlocking. You think he knows that?
I bet nobody's brought it up to him yet.
I'll write him a letter. Do you have his do you have his address in your address book?
Yeah. Um,
Allie
I
has an
think
address book.
the Chargers are good. I'm not saying they're, and I do think they'll probably win the West because they have such a lead now, and I don't think the Chiefs are good. I don't.
Right, they have a win over the Chiefs and they didn't even I don't know who technically was home in that first game, but they play again. All right, so next week, Tim, start with the Patriots and Panthers. Do you think the Patriots win?
Yes,
Okay, I do too. It's
I
at home. They have to win this if I want to keep my 8 and 9 thing going. Otherwise, if they lose this, it's like, oh boy, start getting your scout board ready for the
yeah.
draft. 1 and 3. I
Who's
know
the
they're
best wide receiver?
yeah, yeah. Geez, maybe start throwing some games. Start looking at those wide receivers. But next week we have Eagles Bucks. Oh, that's a good one.
Mhm.
What do the girls want to do on Sunday? Have a quiet house. Uh, you also have Packers Cowboys. Oh, that's Sunday night. That's a
It's
good
gonna
one
be a
though.
barn burner.
Colts Rams. There's your test, Tim. Do you want to
I
talk about
think they're gonna get smashed.
the Colts?
Yeah,
Yeah. Um, what was the other one that I saw that looked pretty good? Oh, there's the Dublin game. Steelers are
great.
in Dublin. That's the game Uncle Tony and George should have gone to. They were
Did
at the
they go
game
yesterday?
yesterday. Yeah.
Jeez.
You know what they did, George? I hope you're listening. And this is for the sake of Aunt Judy, because I know she's listening. Lincoln got a ticket. That can't be fun for anyone. He's won. He's not going to sit and watch this game.
Lincoln went to the game.
Lincoln went to the game, Tim. Lincoln's a 1-year-old.
Turns
I'm
two this week.
saying you give that ticket to Aunt Judy. Let her watch the game. She's going to watch the game.
Mm, that seems like yeah. Do they get discounts if they're is there a
I don't
discount
know.
on children?
I don't know. Tim, I don't know. All I know is that I would be upset if someone brought a 1-year-old to a game and I was intimately connected to them, as in like
Mm,
their parent, and I couldn't go.
mm,
Like if you said, I'm bringing Quinn to the Red Sox, but if not, that ticket would have been yours. I'd be, I'd say, he can't buy you a Tullamore Dew.
that's true.
He's going to
I don't
make you
think we're
walk
allowed to go
around
to the
that
Red Sox
stadium.
together.
We're allowed to go to the Red Sox together. We just need chaperones to bring us right home after.
Wind up smoking cigarettes by the harbor again.
Well, we never did. You tell me I missed the boat there. I still haven't found out on Urban Dictionary what that means. Um,
Anyway, um,
anyway, that was fun. That Chiefs Ravens. So we might we might see an absolute blowout. That I would
Tonight's game
love
should be
that.
good, right? Ravens, Lions.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
tonight.
excited for tonight. Yeah. Stay up for 3 quarters, hit record. Oh, Matt, if you're listening, Brienne, if Matt's listening, can you get NFL Premium Plus again? Because I'll tell you right now, this is getting to be too much where Sunday ticket's supposed to have these condensed games, but they're not out in time. Like I want to watch the fourth quarter of Rams Eagles again, but they don't have the condensed game out.
You're
That
putting
was a
this
one
on.
o'clock game. Well, Matt, because he's in Italy, has been getting the NFL Plus because he can watch the Patriots that way. So just go ahead and get that again. And that's a great segue into we have a support page. It'll be linked to this episode description. Feel free to toss us a couple bucks. Tim doesn't do a good job at keeping up with his payments. So
That's true.
um, throw us a couple bucks and we'll talk to you next week, Tim.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bye.